friends, fans of Heritage High School Track and Field. This is Coach Sean Webb here, and I am pleased to have with me today Akera Molette, senior Heritage High School. She is one of the leaders on the track and field team going into the 2023-2024 seasons. Akera, thanks for joining me today.
You're welcome.
So Akera, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I run track, as most of y'all may know. I'm a state champion in the 55 hurdles, high jump, and triple jump. Oh yeah.
So Akera, you are a middle sibling. How many siblings do you have?
5.
You have 5 siblings, so you have one younger sister?
2.
2 younger sisters, okay. So how does it feel being the middle child then if you have 2 younger siblings?
It feels pretty good. I like being a middle child, so.
Do you kind of feel a responsibility to kind of make sure you set a good example for your younger siblings and kind of uphold an example that's been set by your older siblings? Or?
Yeah, I think it's a bit different since I'm the only one that's like active in sports.
Okay.
And it's actually gonna go somewhere, so I mean it go hand in hand, but it's pretty settled.
All right, so tell us about your school year. Is your school year going good so far?
Yes, going good.
You like your classes, your teachers, and
I love all my classes and my teachers.
so what classes are you currently taking?
I'm taking college bio, college composition, government, forensics. I'm missing one.
Then you're my teacher's assistant.
Yeah, and a teacher assistant.
Okay. All right, well, that's a little bit about yourself. So why don't we get into why'd you get started with track? What piqued your interest to start running, competing in track and field?
Well, when I was in middle school, in the outdoor season, I didn't do any other sport. I did cheerleading, which was football season, and I did basketball cheer, but I didn't have like no other sports, so I was just like, okay, I'll try track out.
All right. So when you first did it, it was just kind of something to do.
Yeah, it was just something to do. I mean, I got into it, I started liking it, but it was just always, okay, it's a sport.
So so you ran at Sandusky Middle School in Lynchburg. So you ran for Coach Hagens and Coach Watson, right? So
Yes.
So how was it like running under those 2 coaches?
Intense. They made sure we were in shape. They had us running every single Monday, ladders. It was intense. Middle school.
So you've been doing track since the 6th grade. That's when you started track.
Yes.
So now this will be your 7th year competing in track and field. Is that correct? Yes. So it's been quite a long time.
Yes.
All right. So you've already stated that you state champion in 55-meter hurdles, high jump, and the triple jump from this past indoor season. So what other events do you compete in?
Long jump. I run on the relay. And I guess 300 hurdles. And that's about it. And I throw shot puts time to time.
All right. So you're one of the older members of the team. So one could easily say you're the undisputed leader on the girls team, or at least one of them. So what expectations do you have this year for the girls team?
Come hard. Like, we can come this indoor season, come tough, we can win it all. I know we can. So we're just going to work hard, stay positive, do what we have to do.
So individually, what goals do you have you set for yourself, or are you thinking about what you would like to accomplish this, not only this indoor season, but going into outdoor season as well?
Definitely want to maintain the championship in the 55 hurdles, of course triple jump, and high jump if I can. And, maybe more things, like, we can win a relay, just accomplish more things, I say. So.
Okay. So do you have a favorite event? Should we dare say a favorite one that you would choose over anything else? if someone asks, you
I'm
don't
always-
have to now. You don't have to choose, but
I'm always stuck between the 55 hurdles and triple jump. It's always gonna go hand in hand. I can never pick which one I like the most.
do you feel at this time that you are better suited for one event or the other, or one event that you excel at? That
Yeah,
might not necessarily be your favorite.
yeah.
A lot of times your favorite event isn't maybe what you've been able to do as well in as another event.
Yeah, I would definitely say triple jump. I feel like I excelled in triple jump for sure. So, yeah.
All right. So, as a senior on the team now, as a veteran, this is your 4th year, and you've been around a lot of championships that the Heritage Girls teams have won. You've been a part of state championships yourself, and so the girls have won 6 of the last 8 state championships. They've won 3 of the last 4 indoor state championships, and they've won 3 of the last 4 outdoor state championships. So as the leader on this team, do you feel any kind of pressure, or do you feel any kind of responsibility to uphold the tradition that was created, recent tradition, because Heritage High School has always been good at track and field.
Yeah.
But we can kind of, I guess we call it the reboot, the remix, since last 5 or 6 years when it took off to another level.
Yeah.
Do you care to, what are your feelings about that?
Well, I know it's my senior year, but I know that we're gonna win it. So it's like, I wouldn't say it's like a responsibility, because I know we can do it. So it's like, if we don't do it, it'd be a bit disappointing, because I know we can with the girls we have. So, yeah. But I wouldn't say, I feel like if it was on a stage where it's like, I don't know, like kind of iffy, it would be like, I don't really know. But I don't feel like it's a responsibility, because we can do it, so it's like, we're gonna have to do it.
All right, okay. So we have a little cup here with some ladies that have come before you. Victoria Johnson. We have Ty Blake, who's now competing at East Tennessee State. Alasia Oaks, who's at Stanford. We have Kaylin Hawkins and Grayson Arnold. These are just a few that have gone on to compete at the Division I level. What have they done to help mold your career? Setting the stage, seeing them work the way that they work to accomplish the goals that they set for themselves. In what ways did that help you become who you are now as a leader and a senior veteran athlete for this track and field program?
I say I was in 9th grade when they were here, so I say me looking up to them, like watching them, how they worked hard and did all these things and accomplished, it made me want to, accomplish these things. And before last year, I didn't know I was ever going to accomplish the things that I did, which it kind of shocked me, was indoor. That was the moment when I realized, like, okay, like, I did this. Like, I never would have thought I did it.
So I guess it's fair to say that you kind of feel that you've been able to reach the level which they were on, and they kind of helped set the standard for.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, so over the years, we've won state championships, and you have accomplished and reached individual goals, and you've won individual awards. Along the way, have there ever been any certain teams or specific individuals that you enjoyed competing against, or that always brought out your best, that you felt like you couldn't wait to compete against them because you knew that they were going to bring out the best of you? Any teams or specific individuals?
I would definitely say, I feel like usually when I run a heritage, I don't really have competition in the hurdles, but I know when it comes to districts or regionals, it will be like some more competition. But Charlottesville, they had like some decent hurdlers. So
we got Ms. Lynch.
Yep.
And Ms. Brantley.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, it's always nice competing. You're always nervous when because you'll obviously know the times are close. So yeah, it's pretty.
And then we have the young lady from Abingdon. She's pretty good.
Yep.
She's pretty good. So she'll be there this year. So she'll kind of be one of the main competitors when you get to say. So being that you won't really get to see her, maybe once, maybe twice until state, so
Yeah.
we kind of have your eyes on her and kind of be paying attention to what she's doing. I'm sure that, you know, she'll know what you're doing.
Yeah.
So any teams that you know enjoy competing against?
I should definitely say Charlottesville and Abington, but Charlottesville not so much now because they graduated already. So I say it's gonna be Abington.
Abington, yes, I'd say that throughout the years, the last few years for sure, that we've developed a healthy rivalry with Abington, and Coach Sweeney does a good job with their program, and you know, looking for more fun competitions to be held. It's going back and forth, so that's been enjoyable. And Maggie Walker, Coach Webb and Maggie Walker and Coach Holdren, so they do a good job with their program. So that's going to be two teams there for sure. And then we get Western Albemarle that come back this year. So Western Albemarle used to be pretty much our big time rivalry going through regionals in the state, but that was kind of before you came into the picture. So that was kind of the early state championships that we won during this run. So it's going to be interesting having them come back down to 3A this year. So looking forward to that. Let's see what else I got. What else I got for you? So how's it feel being a veteran on the team, where you have been, we'll say, inexperienced, a rookie, you know, a young lady in the 9th grade, being on a team with multiple Division I athletes that are competing, and now that you're a leader, you're a veteran. So what's it feel like being a veteran, being an old head? Has it hit you yet that this is it? This is the last year.
Yes, like I know people would say, "Oh, your high school go by so fast," but it really does. You don't realize it until you get to your senior year when it's almost over. But I mean, it feels great. I mean, and then I have like young people looking up to me. Of course, like we have a lot of hurdlers, and Akera does this, Akera does this. So it's like it feels good, and especially to like also push them, how like other people push me. So it's like.
So what would you say, has it been one thing or a small group of things that's really kept you hungry over the years and kept you striving to be like your absolute best and to perfect your craft? Like has it been one factor or is it a handful of things that just keeps you hungry?
Yeah, I just say like just being better. Like when you know within yourself that you can be better, and you haven't like really showed the best you can do, so it's just like the fact that I'm waiting to see what I can do in the end.
All right. So any being your leader on the team, or any younger athletes that you're looking for big things from this season? Any names that the audience should be on the lookout for?
Brianna Tim, Ayana Hayden.
Now this isn't a discount to anyone else on the team by any means. But so you say those are two names that they're on the up and up.
They're on the up and up. Oh, and look out for the little freshmen. We got some little freshmen coming in, so stay tuned for that too.
All right, so coaches, while here at Heritage High School, so you've had some pretty decent coaches. They've been decent. So you got head coach Don Alexander, and then I'm assistant coach. Then Mr. Dwayne Morgan and Vincent Jones and Ricky Calloway. So how have you enjoyed this coaching staff, working with them and just looking up to them over your years here at Heritage High School? How have they helped you become who you want to be and help mold you into the person that you are? Hard one, ain't it? Woo!
I'm trying to think. I can do it individually, like.
Okay, well you can attack it however you want to attack.
Coach Vince, he brings that energy, He's gonna push you, he's gonna yell at you, But it's always love with Coach Vince, So he's gonna always push you to be better, and he always brings the energy. Morgan is the distant coach, so I don't really train with him, but I do FCA with him. So yeah, he's a good help. And
Ricky Calloway, Coach Ricky.
Ricky. He's a motivational person. He's gonna motivate you, to always be better. Then we got Coach Don. Don's like the heart. Don. He always, every time you see Don, he's always gonna have a smile on his face. You ain't never gonna see him upside down. Webb, big part, he takes us everywhere. With the meets, AU season, he's gonna make sure we got it covered. We go everywhere. He's a big help, to get us trained all year round. Every single week, it's always something with track, and he always gonna make sure that we have it down. Even with technique, jumping, running, he's gonna get you there.
All right, so now going into the future. You plan to compete at the next level.
Mm-hmm.
So what are you going to study? Have you decided what you for sure want to study, what you want to major in, or you've narrowed it down to a few things?
Yeah, I haven't really picked the spot, but I know it's in the medical field. I'm thinking about being a physician's assistant, but I'm not really sure on it yet.
All right. So you have, you're kind of, I guess, you're kind of in a little deep in your recruiting process now. So not that, you need to say any certain schools or any where you're leaning, but how is that process been going for you?
Oh, it's going okay. I'm still trying to get a hang of it. I'm not really sure, so I always have to ask Webb, well, I don't know what to say, or I don't know what to do. So he always helps me, but I'm just getting it right now.
Kind of still, getting your feet wet, right?
Yeah.
That's all right. So I guess we'll close with this. So what advice would you give to younger athletes? Doesn't necessarily have to be student athletes here at Heritage High School.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be student athletes that are coming to Heritage High School, but just younger athletes in general who may be looking up to you that you don't even know. What's some advice that you would give them? Doesn't have to do with sports. It can have to do with life in general, or.
Yeah, I would say schoolwork first. Always keep some good grades, but on the track, I say work hard. Work hard. Don't miss no practices. You just gotta be hungry. So I would say go hard every workout, because in the end, it's gonna pay off. I promise.